Hello, Fabulous Friends, fans, and superstars. Here we are early in the morning. It is morning time. I wonder if anybody's out there. Well, it's morning in Toronto. I'm not in Toronto. I'm just outside Toronto. I'm visiting my parents. When you see all this lovely stuff in the background, it means that I'm visiting my parents. So it's morning. I don't know who's out there, who's watching, because I know a lot of people go to work in the day, and I'm very happy to see some people are joining me online. Thank you so much for being here. I'm a little nervous, I gotta say. I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous. So I promised to do a Facebook Live. Good morning, Tara. Congratulations. Tara is getting married. So I hope everybody wishes her a very big congratulations. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Nuria. Thank you so much to everybody visiting me this morning. I'm uncharacteristically nervous, but I'm trying to be a little calm about everything, but I'm really excited. You know, when I'm here hanging out with you guys, I'm just talking, and it's like being with friends. I know it's like being with people who are part of my journey and part of my spiritual growth and part of my understanding. Good morning, Lydia. Good morning, Nuria. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. So yeah, I know that, but yeah, I'm a little nervous, but it'll pass in about 10 seconds, I'm sure. And here we are. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm using a new microphone. So it's always like the last time when I was in Vancouver, I recorded the superstar videos. I recorded the weekly overview, and there was a bit of a buzzing sound. So I got a new microphone. So I hope it's coming through loud and clear and well. And I'm so grateful to be here. So what am I doing this live for? A couple of things. One thing is I have a new offering and I have a giveaway, a big giveaway. So I'm super excited about that. And I want to talk more about the luckiest day of the year because I've been getting a lot of emails about this as well. And I want to talk more about that. And what else? Anything else, you guys, if you have questions and stuff, I'll go through the signs and I'll talk a little bit about what's up for these coming days for the luckiest day of the year. So why don't we start with that, right? Because the sun is meeting Jupiter in the sky. This is a big deal. This is really beautiful. These two planets getting together in the sky essentially magnify each other's energies. Now, the exact date, it depends on where you are on the planet, but the exact date is either the 25th or the 26th. So if you're more like Europe, Asia oriented, you're going to feel that energy more on the 26th. If you are North America oriented, you'll feel it more on the 25th. But I'm recording this right now on the 24th. And I think this energy is with us right now. And so you absolutely can start tapping into it. If you are an air sign, if you are a water sign, chances are you're already feeling what we call aspects, or you can call them celestial conversations. We actually start feeling them like a day or two before. If you are one of these signs who is a little bit more receptive, like if you've got a lot of air in your chart or you've got a lot of water in your chart, you're going to be a little bit more picking up on energies that are coming up ahead. Lots of people are joining us. Inge, Vartini, I saw a bunch of names saying hi. So thank you so much for being here. And we're going to have fun. When you see all this stuff in the background, it means that I am at my parents' house because I've set up this little space. My parents are so great. I just adore them so much. I love them so much. It's always nice visiting them. But I do have a Sag moon, so I'm very much a spirit of the world, if you will. I'm very comfortable when I'm on the road. I love airplanes. I must be one of the few people who absolutely loves airplanes. Julene is here. Beautiful Julene. Thank you. It has been kind of like, okay, we could say crazy. We could say abundant, right? Lots of opportunities in the air. Now, I would also say, look at what's happening in your chart with your Jupiter, your natal Jupiter. That is going to be really important to help you to understand how to best utilize a Jupiter transit, because your natal Jupiter ultimately is telling you how it is that you go about creating luck in your life. And really, it's about positive energy, how it is that you go about creating positive energy in your life. And so to me, like there's a reading that I do, a personalized horoscopes. They're paused right now because I got a couple of people waiting, but personalized horoscopes. I like to look at when I'm asked to do a life purpose reading. It's what I call the big six indicators of life purpose in a chart. And of course, there are lots of different nuances that you want to take into consideration. But I always start with the Jupiter placement in the chart, because wherever Jupiter is in your chart, it's like if you need to put yourself in a state of spirit, in a state of mind, in a state of being, to recognize the opportunities that are in your life, to just be more positive, to be more hopeful, to be more optimistic, then what you do, you go to your Jupiter. You go to the characteristics of the sign that your Jupiter is. You go to the house that your Jupiter is in. So this is about knowing your natal chart. So right now, yes, we have the sun meeting Jupiter in the sky. For each of us, it's going to speak uniquely depending on your sun sign or your moon sign or your rising sign. But remember, your natal Jupiter really is key. It really is going to allow you to take whatever comes up, or to understand how to make more of come up what it is that you want, whatever it is that you want to see good come up in your life. You utilize the energy of your natal Jupiter when we have what's called the luckiest day of the year. Now, Susan Nicole Wright, I have mentioned her to you guys before. She's amazing. You got to follow her on Facebook. She's really intuitive and she does these daily tarot readings, but she's having her Jupiter return. So very happy Jupiter return to you, Susan. Jupiter returns are thought to be a very fortunate time in a chart. It's basically when Jupiter returns to where it was when you were born. So that happens once every 12 to 13 years. And when it happens, it tends to be a time of really more and more blessings. Now, it depends what's happening with your natal Jupiter. I'll give you a really interesting story about my Jupiter return. And that was a few years ago. So for me, what happened was, at the time, I was writing a daily column in Canadian newspapers. It was called Nadiya's Zodiac Starcast. Megan is here. Hi, Megan. So I was writing Nadiya's Zodiac Starcast. This was appearing as a column, a daily horoscope column in newspapers around Canada and on my website. And I remember my agent at the time, what happened was I was preparing for my Jupiter return, and my natal Jupiter is trine Neptune and my moon, which are both in Sag, and my natal Jupiter is in Aries. So I had, when the trine was happening, Jupiter trined my natal Neptune. My agent called and he said, I'm working on a deal right now. I'm very close to signing it, but once this deal goes through, your column is going to be in over 100 newspapers around North America, and your income is going to go through the roof and all this kind of stuff. Like, it was very exciting. And to me, this was like a dream come true. And I was filled with hope. You know, at the time, this was like my dream come true. This is what I had always wanted. My dream for my life was to write a daily column and to have a small clientele and just, have people at my kitchen table, have a few people come over, but mainly I just wanted to write. That was the dream for my life. I thought that was the pinnacle that I could achieve, was to have a daily column. So that trine comes along, and my agent tells me that this is in the works. Very exciting. Okay. Jupiter return approaching, right? Like literally just 1 or 2 degrees away from the Jupiter return. And my agent contacted me again and said, I'm sorry, the deal fell through. It's not going to happen. And I remember I was so devastated. I just felt so heartbroken. I felt like I had wanted this so much. I had been working for years for this so much, and then it just was gone. And I was so heartbroken, and I didn't know what to do. And I just like intuitively said, I'm going on a trip, because of course I have a Sag moon. That's how I get in touch with myself, as I go on a trip. So I booked a trip and I literally left when Jupiter, my Jupiter return was happening. And it was during that trip that I went to Bath, which is where Uranus was discovered. It's a beautiful town in the UK that I absolutely love. And I went to Bath, and it was there when I went to where Uranus was discovered, and I was, you know, really connecting with this space. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. I try to go every few years. I'm way overdue for a visit. But it was there that I had this revelation that I really need to do more video. I need to expand my channel. And it was there that I started making videos that were more like interviewing people and communicating about places and talking more personally about my own journey. That was where things really started to change. Up until then, I was just doing an annual horoscope, and that was where I realized I had to expand my understanding of YouTube, and I had to put myself into this a little bit. And every good thing in my life that has come forward because of YouTube, I gotta say. So this is why I absolutely love YouTube. I'm really grateful that this is something available that empowers people. So that was my Jupiter return. Like, it was as part of the mystery. It led me back to a much more fortunate path for my life, and it truly has ended up being that way. Very grateful for that. So yes, now we are having the sun meeting Jupiter in the sky. This is super exciting, right? And what this essentially is a magnification of the promises of Jupiter. So the sun meeting Jupiter in the sky, Jupiter just changed signs. And this ultimately is allowing us to tap into what is possible for us. So for some, it's going to be a more personal process. For others, it's going to be a more expansive and practical process. So Jamie is saying he wants to do YouTube, but he's too nervous. Let me tell you, that's exactly what kept me off YouTube for a long time. I met, I think it was a good year and a half ago, I met this astrologer, beautiful person, inside and out, so much to give, right? And she started asking me about having a YouTube channel. And almost all of her questions were about how are other people going to react? Oh, Jamie is a girl. Well, let's be sacred masculine and sacred feminine. I love these names that, well, let's just say I've been thinking about names lately, and I love names that have that fluidity. So that's really cool. But okay, having said that, and I knew that was coming. I could feel it. As soon as I said he, I was like, I bet this is a girl. And there we go. It is. So yeah, and she's a Cancer. She was this beautiful soul. And it made me so sad that what was holding her back from shining her light and doing something she really wanted to do was the nervousness and what other people are going to say and how to deal with that. And it's like, you know, you just got to shine. You just got to be connected to yourself enough, and also have things in place so that you feel safe. But at the end of the day, it really is about what's happening with you and sharing your truth. And I think that becomes more and more relevant in a world where Uranus is in the sign of Aries. So Uranus in the sign of Aries really is about being your truth, not waiting for a gatekeeper, doing things independently. This is something we've seen since the start of the decade. And this is the energy that's been carrying us forward really since the start of the decade and launching us into a new understanding of what it means to be authentically yourself. And what it means with Uranus and Aries as a collective, it means being yourself and doing your own thing. And over the course of the last few years, we've seen how Uranus moving through the sign of Aries has launched a whole bunch of mini empires. That's really what it is. There are so many mini empires out there, and YouTube is a really huge tool from which people are able to reach other people. So if you feel called to do it, I hope that you do. Okay, Jupiter meeting the sun. This is very exciting. Because ultimately what this is the universe pointing the way as to how the next year is going to unfold with Jupiter moving through the sign of Scorpio. And ultimately this is showing us how to get in touch with where it is that we can create more optimism, more healing, more prosperity, more abundance, spiritual abundance, emotional abundance, practical abundance. Where is it that we want more? Where is it that we need more? And getting in touch with that truth and letting it shine forward. And so for each of us, these blessings, these realizations are going to come about in different areas of life. So I did put the first minute of the Jupiter specials on my Instagram account, so you can watch that there. The downloads are available. A lot of people have been appreciating that. Thank you so much. Are available on my website, nadiyashah.com, under shop. Thank you so much. But I'll give you a little bit of a letting you know some things to look out for, okay? So we've got Aries. I wish I never said anything about the names, D. Let me just say, let's just leave that aside. You know, I don't get too personal, right? I don't like to get too personal, but let's just say everything is good and yes. Okay. Not yes what you think. Jupiter right now in the sign of Aries. Okay, before I get there, Maria mentioned Halloween. Let me tell you a little story about Halloween. In 2013, just before Halloween, our family cat passed away. And he was with us his whole life. And I loved him so much. I still miss him sometimes. This was in 2013. And up until then, I always loved Halloween. Like I always dressed up. I went out in Toronto. They have like this Halloween parade. And I was always part of that parade, and I always did something really, really out there. People always wanted to take lots of pictures with me, and I always enjoyed it so much. But then 2013, just before Halloween, a few days before Halloween, our cat of 17 years died. His name was Billy, and he was the baby of the family. And I just didn't feel like celebrating Halloween, and I just have not felt like celebrating Halloween since then. Well, this is the first year that I feel like I really want to celebrate Halloween. So I've bought a costume, I've bought paint for my face and everything. I've been watching Instagram videos to get ideas and inspirations. I don't think my costume will be a huge surprise, but I will post photos and maybe even a little bit of video on Instagram. So I hope that you will check that out. But yeah, this is the first year where I feel like, yeah, I want to dress up, and I'm really excited about that. It's like something within me is returning as a result. So the spirit of Billy and his blessings will always be with us for sure. Okay. Jupiter meeting the sun in the sky. That's happening starting right now, and over the coming days is when the energy is particularly magnified. If you are an Aries, keep in mind for Aries, transformation, money, banks, loans, bursaries, all of that, very blessed. If you just want more credit on your credit card, very blessed. For Taurus, it's about partnerships, relationships, lots of luck around that. For Geminis, it's about health, it's about the workplace, your coworkers. For Cancer, it's also got a love, like a flirtation energy to it. And for the Leos out there, it's a lot more home-based and what's happening on the home front, buying, selling, moving, new roommates. For the Virgos, this energy has to do with siblings, cousins, neighbors, mind, intellect. For the Libras, this is money, money you earn, money you spend. For the Scorpios, this reaches right to the heart of you. It has to do with you beginning a new cycle and having that illuminated for you. Very powerful time for Scorpios. They really are starting a brand new 12-year cycle. For the Sages, it's spiritual connection, being plugged into source and healthy closures. For the Capricorns, it's about friends and groups you belong to. These are the facilitators of great luck in your life right now. For the Aquarians, this is career, this is life purpose, where some boons certainly could come in. And for the Pisces, it's about long distance travel, immigration, citizenship, higher learning, legal matters as well. So again, you can watch the first minute on my Instagram. You can get the download on my website under the shop. And if you are a superstar, you already have access to the Jupiter specials and all kinds of special horoscopes that I do. Kay is selling her house. Good luck. Are there any questions about Jupiter conjunct the Sun and anything that's happening now? So again, if you're looking for your sign specific, check out my Instagram. It's there. Check out my website. It's there. I'm very happy to be here with all of you. Thank you so much. I have a new offering and I have a giveaway. I want to be sure to talk about that I'm super excited about. This is a dream in the making, a dream come true. This is something that I have been working on and refining and really fine tuning. And this very much is a dream come true. And so for me, I was really wanting to be part of something, really wanting to create something that was practical, was tangible, something that people can enjoy, whether it's on their body or on their altar or however they want to use it. I wanted to create a thing. And this was very much something I've wanted to do for a really long time, for years. I wanted to create a signature piece, something that would shine like the colors of the rainbow. And now here we are, and I'm so excited. I'm so nervous, but I'm so ready and very happy and grateful to share with you this very limited edition, very limited quantities, because it is the first. So there's just limited quantities out there, but here we go. You've seen me wear this the last couple of weeks, right? So I hope that you can see it okay, because I know I'm on a camera and I'm indoors, but this is The Universe is Wise and Loving. This is the pendant. Well, it's actually a necklace. I'm very excited about this. I've been wearing it constantly for the last couple of weeks, and you have seen it in videos, and I hope that you've loved it. So this is silver, 925 silver, and Swarovski crystals. So I really wanted to do Swarovski crystals. I know that it ends up putting the price up a little bit, but I really wanted to do it because nothing shines like Swarovski crystals. It just, like when the light hits it, it's like a rainbow comes out of it. And I just wanted something that people would cherish and love forever. Like you would have it, you could wear it, you could have it on your altar, and when the light hits it, this rainbow comes out of it. So I really just wanted it to be very, very special and like sort of one of those things that you keep for a very, very long time. And when I was designing it, I was working with a company designing it, and they were saying like, are you sure you want to do Swarovski? Are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'm sure. It's gotta be like real Austrian Swarovski crystals. They were like, you could do cubic zirconia. It's still nice. I was like, no, it's got to be Swarovski crystal because nothing has that light like the Swarovski crystals do. So this is launching today. This is launching today at 12:15 p.m. The newsletter is going to go out, and also on my website under shop, it will be going out as well. Now, unfortunately, like I said, because it's Swarovski crystal, limited edition, limited number are available. So only 100 have been made. 10 are being given away. I did a short pre-sale with superstars. 21 have already sold. So there's not that many left. They're going to be on sale until November 11 or until they sell out, whichever comes first. If you buy one and then you win one, don't worry, I could give you a refund. But if you know that you want it, then please do buy it because it is expected to sell out and there aren't that many left, but I hope that you love it. And yes, I'm doing a big giveaway and I'm so excited about that because really it's kind of like, it's just really about the giveaway. I gotta be honest, like I just love giving. I have a Sag moon, right? And I love giving stuff away. I love presents, like presents in general. So 10 are being given away. Thank you for the earring love, Nancy. I know some people have been asking questions while I've been going, and especially before I started really getting into the necklace, there were some questions. So please ask them again. I'm going to try to answer questions before I go. But yes, here it is. It is my signature piece, and I'm very excited about this. Ooh. The universe is wise and loving, it says. And it comes with a necklace. It comes with a chain. It comes ready to wear. It's high quality. I'm very excited about this. I'm giving away 10. 6 to superstars, 4 to friends and fans. If you're on my newsletter at 12:15, when this officially launches, that is the official launch time. If you want to click on the link to purchase, that's great. If you want to enter the contest, just reply to the newsletter and let me know. If you are somebody who wants this, I would be very excited to share it. And yes, please enter the contest. If you are not on my newsletter, then you can use the contact form on my website on nadiyashah.com and just click on contact and say in it like, I'm a superstar, I want to enter, or I'm a friend and fan, I want to enter the giveaway for the necklace, and you will be on that. So if you want, you can go right now to my site to join the newsletter, and you will get that newsletter at 12:15 when it officially launches, and it'll be in the shop as well. But the direct link in the newsletter, and there is a discount for superstars, and I hope that you love it. Friend, fan, superstar, patron, everybody out there, I really hope that you love it. And like I said, I hope you cherish it for a very, very long time to come. That's my big news. I was so excited, and I was really nervous to talk about that. I'm really nervous to share that, but Sag Moon, right? Sag Moon makes it gutsy, and it's like, it's about time. So I used the Sag Moon to put my truth out there, and this is something that I've wanted for such a long time, and I'm just so happy that it all came together. Actually, Katie Weber, who I've interviewed, Feng Shui expert, she is someone who inspired me to follow up on this, because when I met her in Cancun, I was talking to her about this and saying how I'd wanted to do this for years, and she really encouraged me to follow up. So really grateful for that. She's really amazing. Questions about anything? I was going to say that for me, like, my Jupiter is in Aries. And so because I have Jupiter in Aries, like, so much of how I create positive energy is to have, so much of how positive energy is created in my life is to have an inspiration and trust it and go with it, and to be like a kid, to play, to do the things that make me feel really excited. So that's my way, but depending on where your Jupiter is, you're going to find your own way. But yeah, for me, like, having this idea, having this creativity, wanting to do this and then not doing it. And you know, even superstar, I was referring to some old emails. I was searching for something and came across old emails. And back in 2007, so 10 years before I launched Superstar, 2007, I launched a service called It's Your Astro Call. It's Your Astro Call I launched back then. So that was like a dream of mine. That was something that felt like an inspiration and something I wanted to do. But then I went to university and didn't really have time to keep up with it. And I was even thinking about this today. And I think this is part of Jupiter in Scorpio, as right now Jupiter is in Scorpio. You know, a lot of times, and this has been a truth that has shown itself to me again and again in my life. So many times we overestimate what can be done in a year, and we underestimate what can be done in 10 years. And this has been shown true to me again and again and again. We set ourselves up to be frustrated. We think there's so much, you know, we say we're going to do this in a month. We're going to do this in a week. We're going to do this in a year. But then we end up really overshooting the mark, and we sort of create a situation where we frustrate ourselves. But sometimes it isn't about what you do in a year. It's about what you do over 10 years. It's about what you do over a lifetime. So I'll give you another example. I just gave you the example of It's Your Astro Call, which is now Superstar. Back in 2006, when I first launched my website, when I first went into astrology full time, I was creating classes, like class proposals, and I was, I was submitting them to so many different organizations and places where I hoped I could teach my class. And I had created a class back then in 2006 called Chemistrology, the astrology of love, sex, and attraction. This was something that I was very inspired by. This is something that brings people to astrology, of course, wanting to understand relationships. So I remember at the time I created this class and I put so many proposals out there and I was asking so many people if they would host this class, and it didn't work out. And now, this year, recently in Vancouver, when I was asked to bring a workshop, they said, what do you want to teach? And I said, well, here's a few ideas of things I could teach. And they chose Rebecca Garcia of the Fraser Valley Astrology Guild. She chose my idea of chemistrology. So it took a few years, right? But the fact that chemistrology manifested was incredible to me. It was such a great example to me of how we can really overestimate what's possible in a year, but we underestimate what's possible in the fullness of time. Chemistrology was something I conceived of way back in the day when I was just starting out and I was full of dreams, and having my website was the thing that gave me hope. And now to be able to do it was so incredibly rewarding. Okay, while my voice is still here, Sadhana loves my earrings. I love them too. I'm all about the eye, the evil eye these days, the protective power of the evil eye. You might have seen me wearing them. I have a few things. I bought this when I was in Turkey. Last year I was in Turkey as part of the Astro Fun Fest, and that was so exciting. So yeah, I've worn these in a video before too. I try not to repeat my jewelry and my clothing too much, although certain signature pieces, like there was a period of time where for months I was wearing this this horseshoe, diamond horseshoe with a star on it. I was wearing that for months. Thank you so much, Natalie, for the makeup love. I am rocking glitter right now. It's a little bit over my face because I've been wearing it all night. But yeah, I just got this glitter palette. I've been thinking about making makeup videos. I don't know if people are really going to be into that, but I've been thinking about that because in my downtime, I actually watch a lot of makeup videos. That's like my personal thing to do. And recently, when I was in Vancouver, I went to a makeup artist convention just to go and learn and to see what's going on. And it was good. It was good. I mean, I've chosen the right career path and life path for me, but it's something that I do when I'm just having fun, just like put stuff on my face and have a lot of fun with it. I know when you get those pieces you love, you just wear them forever. Like Jody said, she's been wearing a necklace for 15 years. I hope that you guys wear this forever as well and that you absolutely love it. And it's really good quality. Like that's the thing, when you touch it, you can feel that this is very well made, very good quality. And yeah, there it is. The universe is wise and loving. Wear it, bling it, bling it. Maybe, I like glitter a lot. I don't know, but I've always been like that. If you've been watching me for a while, you've probably seen it before. I'm running out of water here. I might have to run out the door so I could keep talking to you guys. But this is what happens. Yes, as Gan said, the universe is wise and loving. So there must be some wisdom to this as well. As you guys know, it's been a couple of years now that I have had what I call throat chakra issues, and it sucks. It gets really good for a while, and then it comes up and it's like, okay, universe, like, what truth do I need to express? What is it that wants to come forward? And so this has been part of my learning lately. I think I will go. Thank you so much, Jamie, Ms. Jamie. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope again that you'll check that out on my Instagram if you want to know more of how Jupiter meeting the Sun and Jupiter moving through Scorpio is going to speak to you in your sign. I have the full Jupiter special horoscope on my site, but you can watch the first minute on Instagram, and it's Nadiya_Shah. That's the official Instagram account. Somehow I ended up with a lot of different Instagrams. I don't know how, but it happened. But the official one that I use is Nadiya_Shah. And yes, shiny things are amazing. People are asking me about my palette. I don't know, maybe I'll make a makeup video or something, or I'll put it on my Instagram, okay? I'll take a couple of pictures to show you guys what palettes I'm wearing right now, and I'll put that on my Instagram. Yuri is asking about my makeup tutorial, if it'll be on YouTube or the Jupiter specials. So the Jupiter special first minute is on Instagram. You can see the full thing as a download under shop on my website, nadiyashah.com, or if you're a superstar, it's available to superstars as well. And yes, if you're a superstar, there's two options. There's like a lower cost single sign option, or there's one option that is for all signs, which is like less than buying two signs. So I hope that you guys love it. Thank you, Monica. Hi, Lewis. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm so very grateful for it. And I love my time with you. And I hope that you enjoy, like, whatever you do, whatever's going on for you, let Jupiter meeting the sun in the sky be the way that you magnify all that is worth having hope in your life, all that is worth being optimistic about in your life. And I promise you, no matter what you're going through, no matter what's going on, there is something that you can feel good about. There is something that you can affirm, some wisdom, some love, some sense of what could be possible for you, some sense of how you could be better, regardless of what's happening right now. You could be better. If things are great right now, it can be better. Of how it is that you can grow and be more than you were before, to become something more. I do believe that everything that we go through ultimately is about this very thing, in some way becoming more than we were before. And just know, like, you can't go back. That's the really great thing also. Somebody asked me, again, I was doing like personal horoscopes a little earlier today, and somebody asked me about saying that she had a very rough childhood and she doesn't want to repeat that for her own children. She wants to make sure that she is a different parent for her children. And I thought, like, of course you're going to be. Of course you will be, because you are aware, you're bringing consciousness, and you can't go back. Of course you're going to be more. And so just that awareness, just that intent will ensure that you make more out of wherever it is that you are right now. And so my hope is, with the sun meeting Jupiter in the sky, that you feel that sense of how your life can be more, and that you can move your life towards greater love and greater wisdom in your own unique way and as part of your own unique journey. So that is my wish for you guys, and that is my wish for all of us at this time, the luckiest days, right? The luckiest time of the year. Thank you, Claudia. Hello from New York, Claudia. And hello, everybody. And I thank you so much for being here. My heart goes out to you. And again, 12:15 is when my necklace launches, Swarovski crystals and silver, so that, you know, it works well. I wanted to make sure it wasn't something that people were allergic to, that it was something that lots of people could enjoy and wear and just love and celebrate. And wherever you are in your life, celebrate it. And yes, giveaways are happening as well. Contact form on my website, reply to the newsletter, and I'll be giving away 10 of these Swarovski crystal necklaces. Thank you so much, Nicole, for the congratulations. It is kind of a big deal. Like, you have a dream and you do something about it and it can come true. And that's pretty cool. And, you know, actually my life has shown me how that can happen again and again and again. There are always more opportunities. The universe is abundant. There's always another chance. There's always more opportunities. Sadhna is going on a job interview, so good luck and good vibes to you. Thank you so much again, Nicole, for your well wishes. Thank you, everybody who's been here. I will put this video on YouTube as well, so I hope that you enjoy it there also. Big hugs from my parents' house, and lots of love to everybody out there. And I will see you online, on YouTube, in the superstar space, in the contest. on my website, everywhere. I will see you guys. Thank you, Imran from the UK. The UK is very dear to me, so thank you. Okay, bye everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me this morning from Canada. Hugs, Nuria. Hugs to everybody out there. Bye.